We are here in the Tech Week TV studio here at TechXLR8, the flagship event for London Tech Week 2019. Joining me here on the sofa is Amy Turner, Head of Digital Content for Informa Tech, who is pretty much responsible for what we've been doing and watching over the last few days here in London's Excel Centre. Amy, thank you very much for joining us.
It's a pleasure.
So here we are, end of TechXLR8 for another year. What have you made of it so far as an event, but then also in terms of, given your role, the digital content that's been a key part of it?
It's been phenomenal this year. So TechXLR8 is just one part of the London Tech Week puzzle. Mm-hmm. So it's the technology event of our calendar as a company, but also as a city. So 55,000 people, over 300 events form part of London Tech Week. So massive in scale, massive in scope, massive in reach. And the home of London Tech Week is here at the Excel, which is TechXLR8. And we've had a huge shake-up in the best possible way this year, bringing in new events like AI Summit and Blockchain for Business Summit, as well as some great kind of well-known brands, AR/VR World, IoT World Summit, Cloud and DevOps World, Startup Elevate. So it's been phenomenal in terms of the scope and scale, and that has been reflected in what we've done over the last 2 days in terms of our broadcasting and our streaming as well. So we've gone big this year. Big because the amount of content has been huge, and we wanted to be able to record that, get that out there in real time, and for the rest of the year to drip feed content to our audiences across our different verticals and our different markets and different geographies.
Yeah, so let's just try and paint a picture, if we can, of the scale of the operation. Because I've been mainly based here in the studio, I'm not sure if I'm totally best placed to do that, but I do know we've had this TV studio, multicam TV studio, we've had a producer-director in here, we've had another roving crew as well who've been going out interviewing so many exhibitors and visitors. We've had a camera on pretty much every one of your content stages here too.
We've had coverage in every single one, so 7 events in the large-scale expo. So all in all, kind of 7 crews, kind of static cameras, and then roving as well, and a mixture of live stream content across all our big keynote stages for the AI Summit, as well as a bit on Blockchain for Business Summit as well, and then just being on the show floor, just capturing things as it happens. You just don't want to miss a beat. So it's great to get the content and the thought leadership piece as well. But we really want to hear from the attendees as well. The exhibitors, our partners, that's really important for us too. We want to know their insights and views on the industry, as well as their feedback on the show, which has been incredibly positive this year.
And you mentioned the fact that we've been live streaming not only the keynote speeches, but lots of the interviews and so on. And being the nature of events, particularly busy ones where you've got lots of events happening under the same roof, lots of things happen at once sometimes. So even the stuff that we've not been able to live stream, we've been recording, editing, and will be available for play out at some point in the future.
True, exactly. And this doesn't happen overnight. We've been sitting down and planning with you guys for at least the last 2 months, just making sure that we have everything covered, and we're able to curate things to the best and of a very high quality, essentially. And that's what I think what we've been able to accomplish this year. We won't go off site this year thinking, gosh, we should have gotten that, or we could have been doing that better. There's just been just kind of great support across all our floors, all our streams, and all our expo areas.
And I have to mention the name of the facilities provider, the streaming partner, the company that's basically put the technical side of all of this together, Silverstream TV.
Exactly.
Tell me, how have they been to work with for you?
Always supportive. So this is the 3rd year we've worked with Silverstream. Every year it gets a bit bigger, it gets a bit more complex, but they respond so well. It's been better every year, even though it's a very complex operation this year. Not miss a beat, not miss a session, and not just us, but our partners and sponsors and people who are featured on the live stream have been incredibly positive, and it's all been very well received. We've had people having selfies with you in the last couple of days, kind of live tweeting when their colleagues have been interviewed, posting photos and tagging not just us but Silverstream, so they get to know you as a brand as well. So yeah, it just shows how well you guys pull it off every year.
And before we go, I guess that's one of the points. It's about the value that this TV content, a pop-up TV channel, especially for your event, what that can bring to an event. And obviously you've got the sticky content, you've got the stuff that you can put out on social media for months and months to come, stuff to populate the YouTube channel to keep the content machine turning, but it's actually at the event, it's the amplification of that buzz that I think is sometimes quite difficult to quantify, isn't it?
Sometimes. But we keep close tabs on it in terms of kind of like our reporting and our tracking and things. So the VT is very important to us, but we make sure that all the live streams, we have a live count of who's watching. We make sure there's a consistency in terms of where we're posting the live stream. So each one of the team members has the live stream embedded on all their social media and YouTube and things. So they're able to track the performance and the live views as well. And then we convert that to VT so that people can carry on tuning in and watching on demand, as it were. So yeah, we're able to track that, and we can see the reach, and we can see our engagement and our followers and our subscribers growing as a result of the content. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, just finally coming back to the show itself, you know, the engagement, the enthusiasm I've picked up on from guests that have come to visit us here in the studio, who've been sitting right there on the sofa as well. Everyone's been saying fantastic, magnificent things about the intensity, the buzz, the energy of the event. Hopefully we've been able to capture that on the camera and be able to share that in the future. But Amy, if there's anything you can say just to wrap up this year's event from a content point of view, from your point of view, what would that be?
How would I wrap it up? It's hard to wrap up something of this scale, this magnitude, but all I can say is, yeah, it's just been a phenomenal experience for our team working with Silverstream, and yeah, I think we have been able to also see the feedback from our attendees and our partners and our sponsors and media off the back of what Silverstream have able to pull off here in the last couple of days. And yeah, even our biggest media partners have been using and utilizing this content as well. So the reach just grows and grows. So it's been phenomenal. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed, Amy Turner from
Cheers.
Informa Tech. Thank you.
Thank you.